fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today back in my dining room to share with you my stash as it stands for the beginning of 2023. So I will be showing you the kits, and I will be sticking pictures over there of the artwork as I go through them, because I guess when I was doing my stash videos previously, I was just telling you what companies they were from and all of that. I don't know that I'm going to stick, for some of these little ones down here, I'm going to stick every picture in there because it gets to be a little much, but I'll try. I do have some kits that are not on the table, so let me start out with those. Let me grab my paper here where I've written down what I've got. So I do still have a Treasure Studios art painting. It has been unboxed, but I have not kitted it up or done it yet, called Patchwork Cockatoo. And then I have hanging up downstairs also two Heaven and Earth design canvases, which are one is kitted up but not started. The other one I don't have the drills for yet. One is called Mermaid at Sunset. I have the drills for that one. I'm going to be doing that one from my spares. And I've got it mostly kitted up. And then the second one is called Lackadaisy Perennial, I think is the name of it. So I do have those two. Okay. And then the only other, well, I have two open canvases, I guess. I have a work in progress, which is my Heaven and Earth design, which is over on my workspace right now. And I'll be working on that as I go. And then I have up here at the top, laying right here along the top, is my Diamond Art Club SpongeBob that I have unboxed and kitted up but have not begun yet. So I think that takes care of all of my actual open works and things that I'm getting ready to do. Okay, so let me start with what's here in the middle. I have two paint gem boxes. I have two sets of their minis. I have the museum edition and I have the doggies edition. Now, I don't know what these are like. I haven't opened them yet. I got them both for Christmas. I may or may not be taking them on a plane to see how I do on a plane, but we'll see. It does have pictures on the back of all of the individual pieces. I'm not going to put those up there. You can look them up for yourself. Although I and my daughter were both kind of disappointed that in their little doggies, there's no dachshund. We have always had dachshunds, and so, yeah. Anyway, so there's actually multiple pieces in here, but I'm just counting these each as one because that's how I decided to do it. Okay, so there's those two. Then I have what I call my budget paintings, and that is this pile right here. And these are things that I have decided that I personally want to do. A lot of my budget kits end up going into my random acts of kindness and given away. So yeah, this is what I have picked out of those that I want to do. So I have a Santa here from Fan Cells that I unboxed not too long ago, and I'll try to stick a link up there. I have a rainbow kind of abstract one. I wanted a couple of kits that I could do for Pride, so I have that rainbow. And then I have another, I think this says Spread Love, so that's what this one is. And then I have this one, which is from, I don't remember where, Paint Some Way, which is a little stained glass butterfly that I thought was really cool. I have in the blue box back here are a couple of, or a flag design that I was going to do for DP for Vets last year, didn't get around to, so now I'll do it this year, I hope. This one is a Jasmine Beckett Griffith to go with my other dice girl that I have, and this one is another flag design that, so those two will be for my DP for Vets in November when I get around to that. So that's what these little ones are. Okay, so I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to go put these all back where they belong. I'm going to move the paint gems, and I'm going to get rid of SpongeBob, and then we'll talk about what else is left on the rest of the table. Don't go anywhere. oh, before I leave, so I have 2 paint gems, 1 TSA, 2 Heaven and Earth not started, 1 that is a whip, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the budget companies that I'm going to keep. So that's where we're at. Now, be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've moved around, gotten rid of some of those, and I've gotten these out. So what I have now are my 2 Diamond Dots kits. I have my Fox Bliss, and I have my Seahorse one. Fox Bliss I have already unboxed, and I'm going to be kitting it up soon so I can work on that one. This one is a flamingo. It is a kit from Craft Canada that a subscriber sent to me. Haven't had a chance to get to it yet, but I am going to, so I have those 3. Then just to kind of talk about what things I have that are one-offs. This one in here is my second DIY moon. My first one was a Maicho, which I've already done. This one is one by Medusa the Doll Maker called Gamer Girl, and I really love this image. I just haven't got around to it yet. This one is on my list for my artist series, so we'll be seeing that one again, I hope. This box, also something else that I've already unboxed, that is my Mary's Diamonds. And that is an image called 02, and it is also on my list of my artist series to be done. So you'll be seeing both of those again. And then a couple of other one-offs. I have here my Oraloa. This is one that I unboxed already on the channel. It is called Totem Licorne. This one is on my 20 new to me artist series list as well. So all 3 of those, hopefully you will see again at some point this year when I get around to working on them. Okay. And then just for a last kind of one-off, underneath Oraloa, I have in this big brown tube here, my second Diamond Painting Deutschland. My first Diamond Painting Deutschland was Diana. It is finished and hanging in my living room. It was 100 by, I want to say 100 by 90, 100 by 75, something like that, and 250 colors. This one is entitled Melody in Pink. It is another J-wall, and it is 300 colors. So I'm hoping to get to this one this year, but since I've already done a Josephine wall, she's not in my artist series, so I don't know. I'm starting to realize once again I may have bitten off more than I can chew for some of my goals, and I need to kind of rethink what I'm doing and how I'm going to get there. But anyway, so Josephine wall, Melody in Pink, my Medusa Gamer Girl, Totem Licorne, my Mary's Diamonds, and then my flamingos here, and then my 2 diamond dots. So let me move all those out of the way, and then we'll talk about my Craftably's and my diamond painting shop. So don't go anywhere. Okay, so next I want to talk about my Craftably's and my diamond painting shop. So some of these are on my list for my new to me artist series, some aren't. Starting with Craftably, 2 of them are on my list to be done, 2 of them aren't. So this one is entitled Midnight Warrior. And this is one I got when they were having their big sale. So I think I got this kit for, I want to say like $17 or something. It was crazy. And same with this one. This one, though it came in the tubes, this one is called 1001 Nights. I've done a kit by Elena Lazareva before, and I really like her art. So really liked the imagery of that one. And again, that one was on sale and super inexpensive. So then the 2 that I have that I'm hoping to get to this year, this one is called Angel of Justice. This is by Dakota Detweiler, and I'm hoping to do this one for an event. And then this one is called Moonbeam by Melanie Stillwell, and this one I just want to do because I love it, and I've never done a piece of her art before, so she is on my artist series to be done. So that's my 4 Craftably. And then I have two diamond painting shop here. The big one is on my list. Again, you know, see previous response about I may have bitten off more than I can chew. This one is called Sleepy Time. This is at the wrong angle for you to see the photo, but I'll stick a picture of it over there. This is called Sleepy Time. This one is on my artist series that I want to do. And then the second one here is her Zodiac by Muka. And eventually I'll get to that one. I don't know when, but I will. So there are my diamond painting shop, my Craftably. So now all I have left to talk about is my Dreamer Designs and my Diamond Art Club. So again, let me move these around, put some of these back where they go, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so to talk about my Dreamer Designs, I've got 3 smaller ones and then 4 larger ones. So the 3 smaller ones are all on my list to be done this year. The first one is called Patience by Reagan Kubicek. It is a mermaid one I hope to do for the mermaid event. And then I've got my little penguin trio that I want to do. And I've got my little snowman and presents that I want to do. And then the 4 other kits that I have the Gingerbread Lighthouse, which I think I just saw a couple of days ago is no longer going to be carried. So I don't know if that one's sold out yet or if they've already discontinued it. If you like that one, you might check that one out. This one is called Autumn Sun. And then I have the Victorian Mansion one by Dominic Davidson. And I have, what is this 4th one? It is Tarot Town by the same artist that did Sleepy Time in from Diamond Painting Shop. So, okay, that's all my Dreamer Designs. That's 7 Dreamer Designs kits. So let me move those out of the way. And then we'll be down to all of my Diamond Art Club kits. And there are, let me check my list here, 40 Diamond Art Clubs if you include my SpongeBob, which is currently hanging up. I think. Things may have changed by 1 or 2, but I think that's what I've got. So let me put the Dreamer Designs away. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so I like to divide my Diamond Art Clubs into what I call my small, medium, and large categories. So these are my small ones. These 2 stacks over here and that small stack are all medium size, and then these 2 stacks in the middle are all what I call my large diamond paintings. And I typically use my labeler, and I will put just some sort of shorthand name on the side so that I know when they're laying on my shelves in my craft room on my storage rack, I know which one is which because I can't see the pictures. So this one is Enchanted Forest. You guys have already seen the unboxing of this, and I'll be kitting this one up pretty soon. It's pretty small and I want to get it done. And you guys, I already had all of my goals. So if you haven't seen those, I'll stick a card up there in the corner. But then somebody commented on there's a Diamond Art Club challenge going around. Let me see if I can remember all of them. There were 5 Diamond Art Clubs. One was a small one, I think under 65 centimeters on each side. One was a kit with no 310. Your oldest Diamond Art Club, one 2023 release, and one with a flower. So those were the 5. And then this person also commented that they were going to be doing a mystery kit and a Heaven and Earth design. So yeah, I've already oh, well, I can do that. So I've got kits for all of those that I'm sure will qualify. And I'm going to be adding that onto my list. So yeah, I mean, my Heaven and Earth design is already in progress, so I can easily count that. I have a mystery kit from Diamond Art Club that I would love to do. In fact, it's one of my large ones. And oh, it's this one right here on the top. So I have this large one. This is a mystery kit that I got in my mystery box when I bought the first mystery box that they ordered. It just says Fantasy Dragons. So yeah, I don't know what it is. If you know, don't tell me. So that'll be one of my my mystery kit for that. Okay, so there's that one. And then I have Wishes, which I just got, is one of the small ones. And then this is one of my Spanglers. This is Customized Bookshelf. And this one I probably won't get to for a little while, even though it's not very big, just because I want to go through and spend some time, because I'm a book nerd. I was an English teacher for a long time, and I want to put specific names on there, but I've got to figure out what I want to put on there and how I'm going to do it, because, you know, I can't get too fancy. There's not going to be enough room for me to put, like, I can't write like William Shakespeare or whatever, but I might be able to fit Shakespeare on there if I can figure out how to do it, or maybe some names of some of my other favorite authors. So Wishes, Bookshelf, my Enchanted Forest, my mystery one. So there's those. And let me move these out of the way. I'm going to just put them off to the side here since we've already talked about them. And then let's talk about these three middle-sized ones. So I have a number of Spanglers. I have 7 Spanglers left, and this is one of them. This is called Universe in a Jar, and I really love this one, so I have that one. And then I have a couple that are going to be, these other 2 are going to be ones that I do as part of my artist series this year, I hope. This one is called Close Encounters, and I just love the color scheme of that one. I love the pastel, the pinks and the purples and everything. And then I have this really super colorful one, which is called Wolf Shaman. And it's either this one or Lori Prindle Shaman that I'm going to be doing for my DP for Pets in June. But I'm hoping to get to both of these kits. We'll see, because they can be quite large. So those 3 are all what I call medium-sized. And then let's talk about my large ones. So we've already talked about my large mystery one. What are all these? This one is another Spangler. This is called Treasure Quest. And it is just them, like, you know, shades of Robinson Crusoe, that kind of thing. This one is called Dragon Attack. If you can't tell, I like dragons. I told you guys fantasy as a genre would probably be the one that I would pick for myself. This one is called Notre Dame Nights, and it's huge. It's a landscape. I really like it though. In fact, my husband and I were just watching a documentary on the rebuilding of Notre Dame after the fire. It was fascinating. I do have this J wall from Diamond Art Club called Spirit of Flight. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to this one, honestly. I mean, I'd like to, but yeah, it's because they're just so big. I don't know. Okay, so let me move this one out of the way and we'll talk about this one on the bottom because I'm trying to stack them here as I go. This one was another one that was in my mystery box from Diamond Art Club. This is called Sunken Ship, and I really like this one, so I hung on to that one. Don't know when I'll get to that one either, but somebody today left me a comment that said her stash is what she thinks of as, you know, planning her retirement future. These are kits that she can do when she retires, and I thought that's an excellent way to look at it. This is one called Aerial Angel. I love this image. I love burlesque and all that kind of imagery that goes along with it, and I just really love this one. Don't know when I'll get to it, but love the image. This one is another Spangler. This one is called The Literate Dragon. Again, as a big book nerd, former English teacher, lover of books, that one just really spoke to me, so I have that one. I'm trying to do this without knocking these all over. This one is called Little Helpers. This is another dragon one, you guys. Not a Spangler dragon, but a dragon one nonetheless. And then this one is called Sunnyside Antiques. And I just really like this one because it's like all these little, part of the reason I like doing big kits is because you get to do all these like little vignettes. So you can kind of break it down into pieces so that it's easier to do. Because you can, oh, I'm going to do this little section, and when you're done, it's a thing, not just an abstract piece of, oh, I shaded part of a couch or something like that. So most of those are not on my list to be completed, but as you can see, I have plenty of large kits. Now let's get into these. So this is on my list to complete if there is a Mikathon, and even if there isn't. This is Jewels and Burn by Mika Jelena, and this is, I believe, the oldest kit in my stash. So lots of things I could cross off my to-do list doing this one. I've avoided it thus far because it's a lot of black and it's an older kit, and so I was afraid of the black, but gonna do it this year. Absolutely gonna get that one done. This one is Lori Prindle's Shaman. It is the horse. This is one that is on my list for the artist series, and or a possible contender for a DP for Pets canvas for me. I don't know yet. We'll see. This one is a newer one. This is The Birth of the Teratoph Kirin. This one is just so cute. It's a unicorn and like a little dragon-like thing. Kirins are from, I believe, Japanese mythology. I don't really know a lot about Kirins, but I love the image. So this is on my list to complete because as part of my artist series, because I've never done one by her before. This is another Spangler called Afternoon Tea. I don't know if I'll get to that one, but it's cute and it's a Spangler, so yeah. This is another new, this was a Cyber Monday purchase, I believe. Black Friday or Cyber Monday, one of the two. This one is called Flirting, and I just love the little bird and the fairy. I like the image. Don't know when I'll get to it, but I like the image. This one is called Yorkie Magic Books. This is a partial and probably something that I will try to do for DP for Pets. I don't know, given I really want to try and do the Russo or the Prindle because those are also part of my artist series. Not sure which one I'll get to, so we'll see. Okay, this is another one on my want to do this year list. This is Jasper C. I love this abstract looking, you know, it looks like one of those acrylic paint pours. And I really love this one, and I've had it for quite a while. It was not one of my first buys, but close to, so I would like to get that done. This is another one I would like to do. I mean, obviously, I would like to do all of these. I keep saying that. This is on my list. I bought this for my sister because she loves gnomes, and I thought it would be really cute. She's got a lot of gnome decorations that she puts out at Christmas, and so I wanted to make this for her. Hadn't got around to it yet, but this is now on my artist series list, so hopeful that I can get to that one at some point this year before Christmas. This one is called Phoenix, and again, obviously really love the fantasy genre. Unicorns, dragons, phoenixes, Pegasus, any of that stuff. Dragons. This one is on my list for the artist series. This is the Fiona Butterfly Dragon. This one is super cute, so that's on my list to get to this year. This is both the Butterfly Dragon and this one are Cyber Monday purchases, I believe. This one is called Love Your Inner Child, and this was actually on my artist series list. This is the same artist that did my Phoenix, but I chose to do this one first, just because it's smaller, I think. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. Okay, this is another Spangler. I don't have this on my list, but I'd really like to get to this one just because it's so stinking cute. This one is called Sunday Delights, and it's the Draglings with ice cream, and what's bad about that, right? All right, so 5 more. This was another recent purchase. This is called Phoebe and Beauregard Sea Tots. And it's a little mermaid with her little seahorse friend, and I just thought it was really super cute. So this would be also something I could do for the mermaid event if I manage to also get my Dreamer Designs one done. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Then we have this one, Queen Zara. I don't know when I'll get to this one. It's cute and it's colorful, but this one is definitely a back burner one for me until I get some other things done. This one is called Bubble Fairies. This is another Spangler. This is probably the oldest kit in my stash after Jules and Vern. So I would really like to get this one done. But it's not on my list, so if it has to wait for another little bit, then that's how it'll be. This one is called Belly Dancer. I like this image. It's lovely and it's colorful. But again, this for me is kind of like Queen Zara. It is going to be definitely a back burner one until I get some of my other kits finished first. And then last but not least, this is my only Mandy Manzano. This is called Elizabeth, and I bought this because, again, English teacher, literature nerd, Anglophile. I really love the Queen Elizabeth I and a lot of the history behind it, behind her and all of that. And I just really love this image, you know, the quintessential Elizabethan gown with the huge ruff and all of that. I have avoided this one for the same reason that I avoided the Jules and Verne, because it has a ton of black. Now, someone pointed out that makes it more like a coloring page where you do all the black first and then you fill in all the outlines with the color. Maybe if I approach it that way, that'll make it go faster. I did a Hannah Lynn previously that was a lot of black, and a lot of black was not my thing. But the Hannah Lynn was square and this one is round. So I'm going to cross my fingers that I like this artwork, the subject matter of the art, way more than I like the Hannah Lynn, and it's round. So it'll go faster, I hope. And this one is on my list. If there is another Mandy event this year, I will do it for that. But if not, it is on my list for my artist series to complete. So there you have it, all of my Diamond Art Club and other kits. So if I have totaled everything correctly, let's see. Treasure Studios Art, Heaven and Earth Designs, Diamond Painting Shop, Mary's Diamonds, Dreamer Designs, Diamond Painting Deutschland, Craft Pack Canada, DIY Moon, Diamond Dots. Oh, there are 2 kits that I can't show you because I don't have them yet. I ordered 2 kits from Jaded Gem Shop on Black Friday, and I don't have either of those yet. So one is kind of a surprise. The other one is on my list, depending on when I get it, for my artist series, and it's called Owen and Aurora, I believe is the name of it. So I've got 2 of those. I've got my 2 Paint Gem minis. I've got, I think, 7 of my budget ones that I'm going to keep for myself, 4 Craftably, and that means I have 40 Diamond Art Club, if I counted everything correctly. So when I total this up, I have 71 kits in my stash to begin 2020. Now, several of them I've already unboxed and I'm getting ready to kit up, so hopefully those will be done. And I have several small ones that I want to complete at the beginning just to kind of kickstart myself into, you know, trying to get things finished. One of the things that I realized about my artist series was that I picked out 20 artists. And I'm now wondering if I'm going to make that goal already before I've really even started, because what I didn't consider was, 1, the size of the kits. I don't know if I can, I essentially would need to do roughly 2 a month, right? 20 kits, 12 months. So 1.5 at the very minimum to get them all done. More like 2. Now, some of the smaller ones I can probably get 2 in a month done. When we're talking something like this, I don't know, because I'm also going to be working in between on my Heaven and Earth design, and I have another big project that I would like to do, namely my Diamond Painting Deutschland. And my intention had been to open that one up and do it kind of like my Heaven and Earth and just do a little bit along and let it be, you know, if it ends up taking the whole year, that's fine. At least then at the end of the year, it's done. But I don't know how that's going to work out. So I may be revising that. We'll see. If some of these go faster than I think, you know, if I really apply myself, maybe I'll be able to get at least 2 in a month done. I don't know. That's the thing about goals, right? Is I need to be able to adapt them. I don't think the other ones will probably change much, but the artist series may change simply because some of these are quite large. I mean, this Elizabeth is 55 by 94. That's pretty big. Now, some of them are more in like the 40 by 60 range, but the majority of them are probably somewhere, you know, in this. Probably not 94, but are probably more like 60 by 70s, somewhere in there. So yeah, may have overcommitted myself a little bit with the artist series. We'll see. So there you go, guys. That's my stash. I tried to put pictures in there where I thought it was appropriate, and hopefully you guys got a good look at what's in my stash. I may be doing some polls later to pick, hey, what should I work on? Because again, some of these I picked for specific events, but some are just, you know, I want to do things that I feel like working on. So what I may do is pick a couple, and then if I can't decide, do some kind of a poll where I let you guys, you know, tell me which one I should work on. Or maybe I'll let my decision wheel decide, I don't know. But either way, there is my stash. Leave me a comment down below and let me know how many kits you have in your stash and if you have any specific plans to reduce that number this year. If you don't, hey, that's great. If you have a ton of kits and you're okay with that, then good for you. You do you. This hobby is all about making you happy. I don't like that I have this many kits, so I'm going to work on getting my stash down. That's it for me today, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.